My name is Angela Davis, and I'm the Forum Quilter. Thank you so much for joining me, and I have a lot to say, so stay tuned. Good morning. Welcome. My name is Angela Davis, and I'm the Forum Quilter. And guess what? It's 4 a.m. and I'm awake. I've been awake for about an hour now. I haven't filmed in about 2.5 weeks, and there's a reason. A lot going on in my life right now, and I am contemplating a new adventure. And when I am confronted with something, a change in my life, I have to sort of let it marinate up there. And so 3 things are going to happen, hopefully. I'd like to launch a Patreon page, and that's in the process of being developed. I would like to introduce maybe some type of a newsletter or some type of a informational pamphlet that I can relay to you as my viewer, not just my Patreon subscribers, but you, my YouTube fans, so that I can better communicate what's going on up here to give you a heads up of what to expect and give you some expectations in the upcoming months. And then that will also help keep me on the path and keep me focused. The third thing that I'm realizing, and I've been thinking about this for a while, but I in the last 2 weeks, I've had 2 different viewers contact me. One via my email and one in the comment section of one of my videos. And the one viewer asked about half square triangles. And so I gave her a nice explanation of half square triangles. And something a little more in depth, I answered her question, but I wanted her to understand the basics of the half square triangle. And then my other viewer gave me a compliment on one of my videos and how she learned so much in that video compared to previous in-person classes that she has taken in the past as a beginner quilter. And she said, if I believe I'm quoting you correctly, she left both of those classes very frustrated, and I think definitely disappointed. And this has been on my mind a lot. I'm in the process of developing a beginner course for the beginner quilter. And this course isn't about, okay, I'm going to teach you how to make this quilt. Okay. This course is going to be about teaching you the basics and give you a foundation to build on creating other quilts. So it's going to be for the quilter who has never sewn before, but you want to learn how to quilt. Or let's say you've never sewn ever, and let's say something inspired you and you're thinking, you know what, I wonder if I could do that, you know? I don't know. I'm a little afraid. It looks intimidating. I've never sewed before. I've never touched a sewing machine. I have no experience, okay? I want my class to address that person. Or let's say you're the person who you grew up with a mother or a grandmother or an aunt, a relative, someone close to you who sewed. Either sewed garments, meaning clothing, or quilts. But at the time you were young, and it just you just weren't interested. But now as an adult, you're thinking, maybe I should have paid more attention because now I want to make a quilt, but I don't have that skill set. This beginner class would be for you. Or let's say you're the person who thought, well, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience. That takes a long time to make a quilt. It can. However, I'm always adjusting my glasses. This class will teach you the basic foundations of sewing a pattern, the vocabulary, meaning the words related to quilting that are completely unknown to you, and also the building blocks to go from this particular block with beginner steps in it to the next block that has the next level of challenges, and then so on. So how I'm going to do that is, I'm making my camera wobble. I'm sitting in bed. So how I'm going to approach it is, I'm going to do a 6-block sampler, which was how I learned. Each block gives you a skill set of what you're going to learn in that block. And then you take that skill set and we advance to the next block that's going to teach you something a little more advanced. And then so on and so on. There's going to be 6 blocks. And this isn't going to be a quickie teaser. I'm developing my lesson plan as we speak because I will need a lesson plan, a teacher lesson plan. And so each part of the segment will have objectives of what my expectations are for you to learn as far as building your foundation, but also your expectations so that you have a clear outline of, okay, these are my goals for this video. And so far, I believe it's going to be broken up into about a series of 8 videos. Like I said, it's not going to be a quickie teaser, but like I said, each one is going to build upon the one before it. Okay? Now, I want this available to all my viewers, not just the people who may be interested in joining my Patreon page. I also want it available to everyone else who maybe isn't a viewer. So with that being said, I'm not sure how I'm going to work that out. I don't know if I'm going to do modules where my viewers purchase all of the videos in their entirety plus the learning packet. And then you can watch them at your leisure, starting with the video 1, which is, in this situation, I'm calling a module, and building upon, video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, until the completion of the quilt. Or am I going to do, maybe that would be the paid version. And then maybe am I going to do a smaller version for free for my YouTube channel? So I'm thinking, because this is, it's taking me hours just to develop an outline. And this is a basic outline. And then I have to develop my personal lesson plan as a teacher so that I can guide all of you through the instructionals. Then I have to develop the patterns. And I already know which 6 patterns I'm going to do. So this isn't going, and the illustrations within the pattern. It's going to be very time consuming. But it's going to be so worthwhile. Because I really feel as though beginner quilters are getting a little bit shortchanged. I'm not knocking the quilting industry. I'm not knocking the private quilt shops. But I think since COVID, in-person quilt classes, in my opinion, have declined. Giant Fabric, since COVID, doesn't even offer in-person quilt classes any longer. Before they did. A lot of quilt shops are hurting because there's not a lot of personal engagement within establishing classes for sewing and quilting. I think COVID sort of, messed with people's heads a little bit. So I think this will be a nice way to reach those of you who are really interested. My dog needs taken out. So I just wanted to put this out there for you to give you some ideas, some insight into why I haven't been posting. I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes prepping. I have not forgotten about you, and there's a lot to look forward to. Thank you so much for listening this morning. I hope you have a great day. Today is Wednesday, and I don't remember the date, January 28th or 29th or something like that. We're already at the end of January, and my brain's still in November. But anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Summer's barking at the door. She needs to go out. Take care until my next video. And as always, why sleep when you can sew? Bye.